Okay, so in the last video, we saw how to raise a PR or how to create a PR in the system. So in this part of the tutorial, I would be showing you how to convert that particular PR to a PO, right? So just to begin with, I'll go to PR master. Come to this part, PR line level view. So as I showed you in the earlier video, I would begin with selecting my site, Huawei. I would select my PC code, search my uh, PR using my request number, and I would click on submit. So this is the PR. So as you guys might remember, there were two line items in my PR, and these are the two line items. One was a sponge and the other line item was a chalk clear pump, big plastic body. So this is the description. So if I needed to convert this PR to a PO, I would just simply select all the line items by clicking on the checkbox here, or I can individually select the line items. And once the line items are selected, I would just simply click on convert to PO button. So once I do that, the system would take me to this new purchase order page. Will begin once this gets loaded. Yeah, so this here is a new purchase order page. So as you can see, some details are already filled in the system. So these details are being pulled from the PR that we had created earlier. So the purchase order details is the first tab. So the purchase order, it is yet to be generated. We'll see how that gets generated in the later part of this video. The next section is, or the next point is the point PO type, that is item, because we raised a PR for an item. PC name is Core FM, that is Huawei Telecommunications Core FM. That is my PC name. That is my profit center's name. Purchase order date. This was the date on which the PR was raised, and this is the very same date on which the PR is being PO is being raised. The next option is to select an expected date of delivery. So I'll select an expected date. So today is 13th. I need this by 14th. That is Monday, tomorrow. And billable category is regular, since we selected regular. If in case there is a change need to be done in the billable category, I can still change it from regular to rebillable, or simply keep it to regular. The category of this PO is contracted, since since we raised the PR under a contracted category, so the PO is also being raised under a contracted category, and the contract reference for this particular PO is this. And on the right side is the vendor information. As you can see, the vendor code is reflected here, the vendor name, address of the vendor, contact information, email, GST number of the vendor. So all these details are covered on this part of the screen. And finally, the ship to and billing address. So the ship to address is again the address where this item would be delivered. That is my site, Huawei Technologies India Private Limited. This is my site address. This is the contact person details, and this is the email ID, right? And the billing address. This is the place where the bill or the invoice of this particular item shall be delivered. So once I am sure of all these details, once I am confirmed and I have checked all these details are right, I would just simply click on next and go to the terms and notes page. So as you can see, the payment terms and the freight terms, they are automatically populated. So these details are being pulled out from the contract. Since this is a contracted PO, these all details are getting pulled out from the contract itself. So what I need to do is I need to add in an external note. I'll add in an XYZ external note, and if there are any documents to be attached for the vendor, I can do that here. And if there are any documents to be attached for internal reference, that is again, if the approver needs to refer to some documents, I can attach those documents here, right? So once all these details are filled, all these things are said and done, I would just simply jump to item section, and this here is nothing but my line items that I had earlier added to my PR. So these details are being reflected here again. I can go through these details once again, check and assure all these details are right. I can check the PO value once again, right? Once all these details are checked, I'll just simply click on submit. So once I do that, a PO number has been created, and this right here is the PO. So if I would scroll down, I would get the PO details, the items in the PO, and if I scroll further, this would give me the standard terms and conditions page. And yeah, so this is the PO, and this is my PO number right here, PO/000746. So I can take a copy of this PO number, and also I can take a print of this. Either I can take a print of this PO, or simply I can just save it as a PDF like so. And save, right? So that's how you raise a PR and finally convert that PR to a PO in the system. So if I wanted to check my PO, I would quickly go to the PO master. In the PO order view, purchase order view, I would again select my site, select my PC code, find my PO using my PO number, or if I don't know the PO number, if I forgot to take a note of my PO number, I would just select a date range. Let's say I don't remember the PO number, I would select a date range and find the PO here, right here. So as you can see, the PO number, creation date, PO aging, type, contract reference, billable category, created by purchaser, PO value, site details, PC details, payment terms, vendor details, and all these details are covered here, and finally the status. So this is approved. Again, all the contracted POs under 1 lakh would get automatically approved. This is a contracted PO under the value of 1 lakh, and it got automatically approved. So that's how you raise a PO in the system. So once I have created a PO, before sending it to the vendor, it should be in my practice that I would confirm that PO before sending it to the vendor, right? So so what I need to do is I would just simply select this PO here, PO number here, and click on PO confirmation button. So once I do that, the PO is confirmed, and it actually means that the PO is confirmed from my side and it is ready to be sent to the vendor, right? So if I wanted to take a print of this again, I would take my mouse pointer on this PO number and hover it to find the option to print. I would just click on it and find a print option, printable, find the PO in printable format again, right? So again take a print of this or save it as a PDF as I showed you before, and save it in my system, right?